week, but we know you still have many questions about coronavirus and how we're all living in this new time. This morning, in collaboration with Facebook, we want to get you some answers. Dr. John Torres is an NBC News medical correspondent and an emergency room physician. Dr. Torres, good morning. Good to see you. We appreciate you being here. Lots of questions coming in from Facebook for you. Let's start with Jill, who wants to know, can I get coronavirus if I order food and the person who prepares the food unknowingly has the virus? I think, Dr. Torres, this is a question a lot of people have because they're being told don't go into the restaurant, but why is it better to go get it as takeout?
And good morning, Willie. You're right. A lot of people have this question because they're ordering food, and as they pick the food up, they start thinking, is there something I need to worry about? Now, we know coronavirus can last on cardboard for 24 hours, and so the concern is not so much the food preparation itself, because restaurants are doing a good job of making sure that nobody's sick is preparing it, but it's on the actual cardboard container. So a couple things you can do. If you're getting fruits or vegetables, you definitely want to wash them off like you do with anything else, just to make sure that any of those foodborne illnesses aren't present. In the cardboard container itself, especially if you're concerned about it, one of the things you want to do is open up the container, use some utensils to pull out the food and put it on a plate, and then throw the container out, wash your hands, and then go ahead and eat the food. If you have immune system issues, if you're worried because you're high risk, then another thing you can do is make sure you order warm food, because that's more likely to kill the virus, and microwave it for 30 seconds. That'll kill the virus as well. But overall, very low risk.
So, Dr. Torres, continue on the theme of food. Molly on Facebook asked, should I be concerned about contracting the virus, picking up groceries, or ordering online from Amazon, Target, or Walmart and having them delivered? Again, you have another third party involved here who's touching the boxes and delivering it to you. What's the risk there?
It's the same thing with the delivery, because the cardboard containers could theoretically have it. So again, you want to be careful when you're handling those. Take everything out of the box and wash your hands. The other concern is, could the delivery person be sick? Could they be having an issue? One thing you can do there is have them delivered just outside your door, leave it there. They go away, you go outside and pick it up. And same thing, once you handle the containers, take everything out, wash your hands, throw the containers out, wash your hands, and then go about your business doing whatever you need to do with the things you ordered. These are just steps to make sure you stay extra healthy and make sure that you're protected from the virus if you are getting deliveries, food or anything else.
And thinking about the safety of the delivery person there as well. Another big question I hear a lot of, and we got this morning, was What about getting outside and keeping your distance? So we talk a lot about distancing from each other, but there are an awful lot of people outside playing in the park. They're playing basketball. They think they're being distant. Are they doing a good enough job of it? And if I'm outside taking a walk or a run, for example, Dr. Torres, do I need to maintain that distance there too?
You definitely need to maintain that distance when you're outside, and that's that 6-foot distance. So if you're going for a walk, if you're going for a run, you don't want to be shoulder to shoulder. Basketball, you should not be playing basketball right now because you're not able to keep that distance. I know some people are playing tennis. Tennis is okay, you're on opposite sides of the court, but remember, you're handling the same ball, and so you have to make extra sure that you wash your hands before you touch your face if you're doing that. But the name of the game, whether you're inside or outside, is to keep that 6 foot of separation, because we know that's how far the virus can go. We want to make sure we're further away than that.
Okay, and Dr. Torres, I know this isn't precisely your wheelhouse, but it's a question a lot of people have, and that is about general anxiety. And it's not just for adults, it's for kids who are getting bits and pieces of news right now. Being socially distant, causing people anxiety. What would you say about that broad question in our culture right now?
And Willie, as humans, we're social animals. We like to be around each other, especially children. They like to be around each other. They like to know they're safe. And so one of the things to remember is, with all this isolation, we need to find ways to connect ourselves. And that's where social media can come in very handy, through FaceTime, through Skype, through any other method you can. And even if it's as simple as picking up the phone and making that phone call and just talking to people so everybody knows you're okay, everybody else is okay. And remember, too, we're in the middle of not just an epidemic, but an infodemic. There's a lot of information. A lot of it is not correct and is getting people nervous and anxious and even scared. And so go to those reliable sources. That's the important thing to do.
I'm so glad you pointed that out. Important, especially to tell your kids the real facts about all this. Dr. Torres, we're so grateful to have you here today. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.